Even when nothing obvious is happening, I want you to pay attention to these 5 things when nothing has shown up for your manifestation yet, because there are some subtle signs that your world will show you that things are slowly moving in that direction. If you are on the manifestation journey and you are scripting and visualizing, you've probably asked yourself, is it working? When is it going to show up? And questioning whether or not it's real. You're trying to stay consistent, but your manifestation hasn't shown up yet. But once you know what to look for, you'll realize things are shifting. So number 1, it's the small signs. For me, it usually shows up that I hear about whatever it is I'm manifesting from somebody else's conversation. I might be in a doctor's office and overhear someone using some words that are in alignment with my manifestation. Or I'm passing people in a store, or even when I'm listening to a YouTube video, someone will throw a trigger word out there. It might be a word I see on a book, a magazine, or scrolling through Amazon, and I want you to pay attention to this. When I was manifesting my intuitive and psychic abilities, this happened to me a lot. I was hearing the word intuition in the most random moments. I was watching a Netflix show. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was very straight and arrow. To me, intuition was kind of woo-woo. And in the middle of the show, somebody threw out the term intuition. I was like, oh my gosh, really? And these small synchronicities are really helpful to keep you going, keep you motivated to be on the right track. Number 2 is doors might be opening. Someone might give you a book. Someone might introduce you to someone who can be helpful on your path to get what you want. For me, everything shifted when I was invited to this mediumship circle. And at the time, I had never even heard of mediumship. I didn't know what it meant. I thought it was kind of strange to be connecting to spirits. And I was like, yes, I'm all in. Somebody invited me for something spiritual. I knew I was dead set on getting my psychic and intuitive abilities. And so there was no way that I wasn't going to join. I was going to make it work in my schedule. I was going to rearrange my life to make sure I showed up, because I knew the universe was going to be showing up for me. I knew the universe was going to be putting me in contact with the people that I needed to get where I wanted on this journey. And that was when everything shifted to me, because when I got in this circle, the leader of the group was teaching how to connect to your intuition. And in that lesson, he put me on the spot and said, Elizabeth, why don't you do a reading for this person? And I was like, I don't know how. I don't know what to do. And he guided me through step by step, where I got my first actual intuitive hit, where I asked my intuition to show me what I needed to know about the person that was sitting for us. And in my mind's eye, or my imagination, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a hibiscus flower showed up. It just like popped into my imagination, and I thought the word Hawaii. To me, the hibiscus flower was associated with Hawaii, and I came to know through giving this information to the person that she was going to Hawaii on a life-changing kind of retreat in April. I think it was March when I was invited to this group. And that was absolutely astounding to me. I couldn't believe, and it was the window into, for me, how your intuition shows up. It was that image, the clairvoyance that showed up in my imagination, but not as something I put there, as something that was randomly very subtle. I had to really grasp onto it. And that unlocked everything for me from there on, and taught me how to connect, but also what it felt like when I was connecting. And had I not been invited to that group, had I not met that person who was leading that group and gotten his instruction and gotten that connection to that person I was doing the reading for, and had I not said yes, none of that would have unfolded in that way. Number 3 goes hand in hand with number 2, and that's being in the right place at the right time. When you just randomly show up in a specific place and meet the right person at the right time, that is a sign that your manifestation is coming, that you are right on the precipice. And that's exactly what happened to me with that group I was just talking to you about. I just happened to be in that Facebook and responding when this person posted he wanted people to come and do readings. And I was like, hey, I will try. I will show up. I can be there. And he was only taking a certain number of people, but I was there. I commented on the Facebook post and he connected and it all worked out. Number 4 is a tricky one, and it is dropping importance, because when we are manifesting, we are really excited about it. We really want it, or we wouldn't be manifesting. And in those spaces, when you are really excited and really gung-ho, I'm going to have it, the importance is naturally high. And in every single thing that I have ever manifested, that has been the case. But I don't worry about it anymore, because I know that as you follow your process, as you're visualizing, as you're scripting, as you're doing your different techniques for manifesting, it automatically drops. The more and more you visualize, the more and more you become present with your scene that you create, with what you're building, with what you're scripting, it becomes more and more normal. The scenarios that you're building out, the scenarios and the scenes that you're thinking about start to sink in as a reality. And when that happens, the importance naturally drops. And that's your sign that you are almost there, because ultimately it's become believable to you. It's become real, like you can actually have it. You can almost reach out and touch it. And that's amazing. And number 5, and this goes with number 4, is getting bored with it. Because once you keep doing it over and over again, you keep scripting over and over again, you keep visualizing the same scene over and over again, of course it gets boring. That's to be expected. And so for me, every single time that I have gotten bored, every single time that I continually show up, I do the work, I do the scripting, I do the visualizing every single day, the same time, the same place. I'm building that energy by doing it over and over again. It is so boring, and I like it because I know that I have assimilated it. I am changing. I am shifting into the person who already has that manifestation, and it is right there. And even when it hasn't shown up yet, I keep going, because I know that sometimes reality takes a little bit for it to be reflected in your actual life. And that's okay, because I'm having fun with it. I'm doing it. I'm going through the motions, but it's fun, because when it does show up, when the universe and everything aligns and you've aligned with that version of reality that you want to experience, it is absolutely amazing to see how the universe just unfolds everything perfectly for you. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Stacking your methods is absolutely amazing. So when you are scripting, when you are visualizing, when you are using the, I think it's like 666 method, all the different methods that you could be doing, that is just building your manifestation on top of itself. The more you are taking the steps to get what you want and taking action, the faster it's going to go, the easier it's going to go, the more you're going to get bored, the more that it's going to be reflected in your reality. So I want to know in the comments, which of these 5 signs are happening for you right now? And if you haven't started writing down all of those signs, now is a great time to start. So when you're feeling down in the dumps, or feeling like you're not quite sure it's going to work or not going to show up, you can look back and say, but wait a minute, here's the proof. Here are the signs. It is coming, and I'm patient, and I'm having fun, and I'm going to wait. So if you haven't checked out the rest of my scripting series, I think you'll really enjoy that. Check that out here. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll catch you next time.